Guys, today I have a Hoya video for you. All my Hoyas that are blooming, or at some point they bloom for me, so I count them as very easy Hoya to bloom. So I want to show you the ones that are in my collection. Some of them are blooming at the moment, and some of them have bloomed for me, and some are in peduncle and will bloom very soon. So let's start with this Hoya Tamsoni Eye. As you can see, it's a big Hoya. It has bloomed 2 times for me in previous years, and there's still some peduncles like this one, and there is some somewhere I can't see it at the moment, but as you can see there's some new leaves, and it's in a small pot, so I might repot it very soon, and you'll see the video for repotting this Hoya. But this Hoya is blooming easily for me, and is the best smelling Hoya that I have. So I'm very happy to have this one in my collection, and I highly recommend this Hoya Tamsoni white white flowers for anyone who like Hoyas. This is very easy Hoya to bloom, and it's very nice with fuzzy leaves. So you can, if you can see, fuzzy leaves and lovely new leaves at the top. You probably won't see it because it's at the back. Okay, so yeah, I really like this Hoya. So that was the first Hoya I wanted to talk about. Next one, I have Hoya Australis for you. Hoya Australis is a beast, growing like a weed, and it's just so big, and honestly I don't know what to do with with all this growth. I bought it as a small plant, so it wasn't like tulip or anything. It was a small plant, I think 3 or 4 years ago, and it has 3 years ago, and it has grown this much. It has flowered a lot for me last year and the year before, and this year it's already bloomed from one of the peduncle in up here, and there are, I think, 7 or 8 peduncle in this giant Hoya, which is blooming. So easily bloom. It's just sitting in my south facing windowsill, and just water it once a week with my orchid water, which is a rainwater, plus some fertilizer from May onward, and about 300 ppm, and in winter time I don't fertilize either at all, or maybe very small amount, like less than 100. So that's the care for all of my Hoyas, because I don't want to make it complicated, and so I'll do the same care as I do for my orchids, and they bloom profusely. As you can see, there are lots of peduncles at the back. I don't know if you can see the peduncles, and so they bloom really nicely. So at the moment it's not in bloom, but it will bloom very easily every year for you, and there is some sun stressed new growth at the top, which is lovely. And yeah, soon to be repotted as well, but I don't really want to make it too big of a pot. Anyway, so that's my Australis. Next Hoya that is always in bloom, never without a bloom. As soon as it finishes blooming, it will produce another bunch of bloom, as you can see here with this peduncle. So this is Hoya multiflora, and it blooms profusely like this. Sits again, and this one actually sits in my north facing window, and it doesn't seem to care about anywhere as long as it gets some decent amount of light, and it grows very well. And I've already cut this flower a few times to make new pots, and yeah, very easy to bloom. This is highly recommended for beginners, easy to look after and easy to bloom. Just don't overwater it, that's it. Next Hoya I have on this table for you is I could move it a bit closer. This Hoya, this one is my Hoya Affinity Velocing So Dang Vietnam. I've made a spotlight for this Hoya once. She bloomed last year. The blooms are beautiful, but they smell really bad, so that's why I cut the peduncle, which was, I don't know, there was one peduncle I think here. I cut it, but there's another peduncle grown, so it's gonna bloom at some point, but I don't like the smell of it. But I grow them for a beautiful leaf, as you can see, beautiful fuzzy at the back and beautiful veiny leaves in front. I really love this Hoya, and it's so easy to grow and bloom. It's just like the others, very easy for me to bloom as well. And I got this as a small cutting, rooted cutting. It had, I think, 2 or 3 maybe leaves. Yeah, I imported this 2018, I think, from Thailand, and it has grown big. And I've got another pot of this, so I've cut it a few times. And yeah, it's nice, beautiful Hoya. Next I have Hoya Tricolor. I bought it as Tricolor, but I think it's called Crimson Princess in US, I think people call it, but we call it Tricolor because it has 3 colors, as you can see. Nice red color. And this one is a very easy bloomer as well. It has a nice big peduncle on the top, if you can see it. I don't know if it shows. This one here. And so it easily blooms for me as well. It sits in my south facing window in the kitchen, and I barely water it even. I mean, once a week is good. And as you can see, it has beautiful leaves. I mean, when they're new, they're pinkish red color, but then they fade into white color. So beautiful. And they usually bloom in July time, June, middle of June, so it will bloom for me very soon. The thing about Hoyas is that they don't bloom at the same time, so I can't show you all at the same time with bloom, but I can tell you that they are easy for me to bloom, the ones that I've gathered here, and yeah, you can decide for yourself. Next one, this one is Hoya Carnosa, just a normal Hoya Carnosa, as you can see. Beautiful, in beautiful bloom here, and there is one more cluster here which hasn't opened yet. And I just noticed a very beautiful sunstress leaf, this one and this. Beautiful. I love the sunstress Hoyas, so I really like it. So this is just a Hoya Carnosa, easy bloomer, and the bloom don't smell as much. I smell a tiny bit, but not too like pleasant or not too bad. So yeah, but the blooms are beautiful, as you can see. I like the blooms, very nice bloom. And look at the bloom next to that beautiful leaf here. It's so nice. Okay, next Hoya is this little one that I've got it as a small cutting, Verticillata, Hoya Verticillata, I think in 2018 or 19, one of these. So I've had it for a few years, and it's kind of a succulenty leaf Hoya, and it has bloomed for me. Last year it bloomed the same not the same place, but I think it bloomed from here, this two peduncle up there, and this year I caught it because it kind of blooms, and then once you see it, it's bloomed, then it's finished. It's so short lasting bloom. It has a very strong but not too much of a odor. I can say it's not a fragrance, it's not very pleasant, but you know, Hoyas, it's those kind of smell that I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of, it's not too pungent, but it's not very pleasant either. But they are beautiful. Love the blooms, and as you can see, the leaves are so beautiful and shiny. Easy bloomer again. Next one, this is first time budding for me. I've got it for since 2000, I think 2020 I had it, and this is the first peduncle I've got. This is Hoya Croniana Super Eskimo, I think, and this is the first peduncle that has produced. And I've heard that the bloom smells really good, but I haven't smelled it yet, so I will be making a spotlight probably for this one once it bloomed, and we can talk about it more later on. But at the moment I really love the leaves, and it just sits up on my one of my shelves upstairs in my bedroom, and I admire it every day. It has grown this much since March, from each of these. Since the weather is gone warm, it has grown a lot, and this peduncle has been produced in the last month. So yeah, it's growing very well, and it needs a lot of water, this one. It dries so fast. Okay, and next, last but not least is this beautiful Hoya, and it's called Kalimantan. Hoya Kalimantan. And this is a first time bloomer for me. I can say that it's an easy bloomer, but because I haven't done anything special for it, it's just matured and bloomed. But the bloom is really in a very strange place that I don't know if I can show you in camera. It's here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what's the best, because I don't want to break it, you know. Yeah, you can see it now. So it has very short, one of the branches here, which is going up, and it produced lots of leaves and stuff. It has made this peduncle, which has bloomed in a very strange place that, you know, it's not easy to see, but it's a beautiful bloom, as you can see. Yellow and white. Doesn't have a smell as much either. I don't see any smell. I don't detect any smell. I love the leaves in this Hoya. Very, very beautiful veining. As you can see, this is the longest one that has produced. And since the weather is warmer, it has produced new runners, and it started producing lots of new leaves. I'm very happy about that because I love the leaves in this Hoya. As you can see, it's a long one, but the top bit of it is bare because it's very sensitive. Once you touch it, the runner dries up, and you know, lots of leaf has fallen out. Once you touch it, they fall off. But yeah, you have to be very careful with it, not to touch it too much, and just leave it somewhere that you don't need to move it or anything like that. But I'll show you the bloom once again. It's so nice, beautiful. Okay, I think that's everything from my table. I hope you've enjoyed this update and you know, this video with my lovely blooms and my Hoyas that are blooming easily. So if I can bloom them, you can bloom them as well, and trust me, they're very easy to bloom. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like that. It will help with the channel and help me to make videos like this for you all. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.